Hello everyone, this is Kelly and welcome back to the Honeybee Stamps YouTube channel and another Back to Basics video. Today's video is covering our Be Creative liquid adhesive along with our exclusive glue stand. Here they are. I keep these both on my desk to keep my glue nice and handy. As you can see here, I'm going to pull out my older glue that I have used and I'm going to insert a new one. Now, when you get your glue in the mail, it comes with a plastic packaging or a strip that protects that lid so you're not going to have any drips or anything come out while it is being shipped. Now this is our exclusive glue stand. You can see our cute little Be Creative bee on the bottom. It is black and white striped. Now I have had this for a couple of years or since it first came out, and it gets heavy use in my craft room and I've had no issues with it. It is nice and sturdy. So I'm just going to take my scissors here and trim off that little protective coating around the cap and then pull that off, and I'm going to show you how easily you insert the lid into your glue stand. So you're just going to drop the lid into the open hole and firmly press that into place, and that lid is going to stay put so you never lose the lid on your desk. And then while you're using it, you can just prop your glue up into the lid. That way all of that product stays down towards the tip. And then when you're finished using it for the day, you simply twist on the tube into the lid. So I'm just going to twist that on. And you can see how nicely it stands upright. That way all the product is there in the tip, ready to go when you're ready to use it. Now this is 1 fluid ounce of product. It's in a new easy squeeze bottle. Our formula comes in this convenient pen style tube and works perfectly with paper, embellishments, felt, and much more. It goes on white and it dries clear. So I have our great buzzword die cuts here. I have cut out the scripty word, you can see there in pink, and then the basic shadow, and then the pure shadow is that largest die cut above. And as I mentioned before, this goes on white, so you can see exactly where you're placing it, and then it dries clear. With the buzzwords, I always like to drop just little drops of adhesive onto the thicker parts of those scripty words. And then I'm going to add this on to the black shadow. And I love liquid adhesive because it gives you time to kind of wiggle everything around. And as I wiggle this around, you're going to notice a little bit of that glue that kind of comes out on the black paper just a little bit, but I'm going to show you an easy way to clean that up. But as I mentioned before, it dries clear. I always take my die pick and just run right along the edges where I may have anything that had slipped out, and then that just makes sure that your die cuts are nice and clean and ready to go and you don't have any excess of adhesive that may have slipped out around the edges. Now once I get that die cut all ready to go and it's all cleaned up, I'm going to take my liquid adhesive again and then just add that onto that white pierced background. So here you can see better how that adhesive goes on white. I'm going to add that all over, and then again I can kind of drop it into place and then use my fingers to kind of shift it around a little bit to make sure everything is in the right spot, and then press it into place and let that glue set up nicely. Again, if there's any little areas of cleanup that need to happen, I can take my Be Creative die pick, just kind of clean up right around the edges, any of that may have squeezed out a little bit, and then I can place my glue right back into our glue stand and twist it closed. Now here's a look at the dies that I used. We have the basic shadow, and this is with all of our original buzzwords, not the bitty buzzwords, but our larger original size. We have the pure shadow, and then of course that beautiful scripty word. Now here's a close-up look at our liquid adhesive and that cute little glue stand. This is an exclusive design to Honeybee Stamps. You can see our cute little Be Creative bee on the bottom and then that awesome black and white stripe design that will coordinate with any craft room. Now thanks for joining me today for another look at some of our Honeybee Stamp supplies and this Back to Basics video, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye bye.